Hello, hello. We are back to our second playthrough. But first playthrough for you all. Let's continue. We did give during the last episode a potion to Nisha um to cleanse. No, it was an incense to cleanse like the place that she's at, her studio. Because apparently there are spirits called the Fibbly Nibblies bothering her. And she wants them out because she's like, yeah, no, I'm done. Uh, it backfired. And so, yeah, now we continue on with our seventh day. Let's talk to Devin. Hope you guys are well, by the way. Um, and that you have a relaxing day, week, evening, night. Let's start. Ugh, I kind of don't want to go in there. I won't blame Devin if they still want to be alone. You knock on the door. Come in. You enter the music studio. Devin still looks pretty down. Oh, Messina. I thought you could use some company. Want to sit? You and Devin take a seat on the couch. You both just sit there in silence for a bit. Devin put their head on your shoulder. I'm sorry about yesterday. I feel like I keep asking you for spells, then messing them up. I wouldn't blame yourself. Your sloppy handwriting didn't help, and neither did you have knowledge of runes. Oh my god. Yeah. Channeling my inner, reviewer. It's fine. Oh. I say everything once I finish this playthrough. What? Why can't I ever seem to know what to do? I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to compose music for people. You make good tea. Oh my gosh, tea. Devin jumps off the couch. Should I make some? So impolite for me not to ask. That's not what I meant at all. I meant you make good tea as something you know how to do well. Oh, I see. Devin sits back down. I know. Let's explore the mountain. How about we chill on the beach? Let's look for weird things in the woods. How about we chill on the beach? And get out of this stuffy studio. Yeah, I think I'd like that. You and Devin walk to the beach. I love the smell of the ocean. My town is on the coast too, so it reminds me of home. Do you miss home? A little. I look forward to bringing my family to Flora someday. I think they'd like it here. Want to take a seat on the rocks over here? Sure. You and Devin take a seat. Getting out was a good suggestion. I'm feeling better already. Can I ask you something again? Of course. How do you know what spells to make people? Oh wow. I'm just a genius. Oh please, shrug. I experiment. Oh my god. Shrug. Come on, you have to have some tricks. It's a skill passed down to Von Teasels and fine-tuned with our training. We take in people's feelings, and sense what plants, crystals, minerals, etc. can help them. The more experienced a Von Teasel witch is, the more precise they can be. That includes experience with people's feelings, but also the natural world. The more you can dig into someone's feelings and the more knowledge of Mother Nature's materials, the more you have to work with, I see. I guess you can't use that skill to figure out what kind of music I should write. Unfortunately, not. But let me ask you a question though. If you could compose any kind of music, what would it be? Honestly, I don't know. There are so many different instruments and sounds out there. I guess I'm sort of familiar to you. I'm sort of similar to you. The more types of music I can study, the more kinds I can write, and that's why I like composing music for people. Everyone wants something a little different, and it's fun figuring out what people want. Usually. So, usually composing music isn't this difficult for you? I mean, there's always some challenge, but this feels like something a little more too. Music has the power to bring people together, and I want this music to bring Flora together. But I haven't figured out how to incorporate Flora yet. Maybe some local musicians could help. Have you asked Mel and Ruth about it? I'm too nervous. I feel like they've already given me enough, and there's not much time left. But I do want people to enjoy what I've composed this time more than usual. Because you're writing for your best friend's festival, and you'll be listening too. Aww. Do you not want to hear? Of course I do. I just don't want you to stress out about me at all. I want you to compose whatever makes you happy. When you're happy, I'm happy. Thanks, Messina. Nisha isn't the type who would ask you to compose music if she didn't think you could do it. That's true. From what I can tell, she loves this village. Chances are she wanted to ask someone she could trust. At least, that's what I would do. I might have ruined that trust after yesterday, but beating myself up about it won't help anyone. Might as well head back to the studio and try again. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I guess we'll see. Thanks for walking with me, though. I know I'm pretty down, but it did help cheer me up. I'm glad. Good luck with the compromise. Good luck with the composing. Not me. The first word that came into my mind is compromising. I was like, no compromise here. The sun. Yeah, creativity and optimism is just what Devin needs. Let me write that down in my grimoire. Okay. Next, Jean. Time for snacks with Jean. You walk up to Jean's house. You miss something cooking, but it doesn't smell like anything you've smelled before. You knock on the door, and Jean opens it up. Perfect timing. Come to the kitchen. Yes! You follow Jean to the kitchen and smell cheesy, buttery goodness. Would you like a grilled cheese sandwich? At this point in time, I actually tried to make my loaf of bread. Unfortunately, the weather for my sourdough bread messed it up. I was pretty sad. A grilled cheese sandwich? What's that? You've never had... Oh! I had the same reaction as Jean. My goodness! Jean slams a plate in front of you. On it, it is a sandwich of melted cheese. It looks greasy. Shut up and eat it. Eat it. Oh, okay. You take a bite. What is this? This melted cheese with crusty yet buttery bread charred to perfection. Before you know it, it's all gone. Delicious, right? Delicious is an understatement. Are you a kitchen witch? I'm so full I could sleep. That sandwich could tame a demon. Have you really never had a grilled cheese before? If food doesn't have some sort of magical intention behind it, there's no point in eating it. At least that's what my family says. Though I suppose my gran was a bit more relaxed on that concept. Want to learn how to make it? You teach me such an advanced technique? It's not advanced. Anyone can make it. I doubt that. Let me show you. You walk over to the stove. All Jean does is slice some bread, butter it, and put some cheese on it. That's it? That's it. Of course, all the ingredients are of the highest quality. I baked the bread this morning. Oh! And churned the butter to yourself? No, I purchased it from a farm in another village. And the cheese. The fewer the ingredients, the better quality they should be. Of course, most combination of bread, butter, and cheese are wonderful. Are you making grilled cheese for the festival? No, I'm still working on the madeleines. Well, you should definitely make grilled cheese if they don't work out. They're going to work out. Oh, of course they are. I was just saying. I just needed a break today. Make something simple. A dish doesn't need to be a work of art to be delicious. It can be the same with magic, you know? Simple spells is better than a more complex one depending on the situation. Not every spell needs to be a ritual, my gran used to say. And did you listen? I mean, bigger is showier. Maybe too well? No. Maybe too well? Not that I did nothing, but I don't think either of us is very good at listening. You have your own restaurant. Do you even have to listen to people? To customers and critics? Critics? Jean falls silent again. People who rate your restaurant. Oh, do you get a lot of those? Every once in a while. Sounds stressful. It is. They can either make you feel like a world-class chef or the complete opposite. If they're anything like my family, it's usually complete opposite, so I get it. Will there be critics at the festival? You take Jean's silence as a yes. I see. I bet there isn't a critic who wouldn't love your grilled cheese. I'd criticize the critic for having no taste if that were the case. You could curse them. You'd let me do that? Of course. I'd rather you get a positive review. But you know where to find me if the day comes. I should probably get all this cleaned up and return to studying. Sounds good. Thanks again for the grilled cheese. It must be hard to be creative with all that pressure. Oh, grilled cheese. Sounds delicious. The sun? The sun represents creativity and ambition. Yeah, that's perfect for Jean. Let's take note of that in my grimoire. I'm going to talk to Jonas last. Let me just try to check my supplies. Make sure that I'm always stocked. Let's talk to Mel. You enter Mel's office to find her sitting at her desk. Eesh, you don't sound too good. In Cosmopolitan, it says if you smile, you instantly improve your mood. That is true? I don't think this is a mood thing. Maybe Jean was right about the whole needing rest thing. But there are so many requests, demands, and favors. My schedule was already full to boot. To boot. But that's alright, because we have match. Cosmopolitan says this is just part of exploring the quantum cycle. The interface between the interconnectedness and insight. The future will be a perennial unfolding of synchronicity. Whoa, head rush. Do you have that spell I requested? Yeah, sure. Let me get that. You sure you don't want cold medicine? Oh, it's just stress. But if I create a positive outlook on this quickly deteriorating situation before my eyes, then poof! Stress gone, cold gone. Oof, I feel a little... Uh-oh, here we go again. You may be ruled by stagnation without realizing it. Mel, I really don't think you're okay. And by not okay, you mean delirious. To embark on the vision quest is to become one with it. This is ever worse than the other day. Have you found your myth? The infinite is calling to you via ultrasonic energy. What to do? I should light these incense. Mel tries to light a match after match after match, but she just keeps dropping them. Why don't you let me do that? You take the matches and light the incense. Mel sticks her face right into the smoke and inhales. Ah, optimism. That sounds like drugs. I need to figure out how to get her out of this sickness-induced craze. Incantation is the only way. Nope. You could just leave her here. Yes. This is actually kind of fun to watch. It's not. This. Walk away. Pretend you saw nothing. You can't do that. You can. Ugh, it's incantation time again, isn't it? No! Just tell her to go to sleep. What the hell? This sort of caused this mess. But if Mel can get through this, then maybe the rest will work itself out. Alright, Mel, I need you to focus. We're going to try incantations again to get you through all of this. Again. Yes, teach me your witchy ways. Repeat after me, just like you did last time. No more fear and no more fret. Nothing matters. It never did. But then them all. Let them rot. I think I took this one. No more fear and no more fret. Everything is fine. Don't forget. Yes, it is possible to eradicate the things that can extinguish us, but not without understanding on our side. That's, right, I guess. But that wasn't an incantation at all. I love magic. I should have known you weren't listening. Those incense are really clearing up my... Mel, look at me. We're trying to do magic. You like magic, right? Magic makes all our problems go away. She looks so crazy. Yes. To do magic, I need you to repeat what I say. To do magic, I need to repeat what I say. Yes, just like that, but not that. Repeat the incantation with full intention. Repeat the incantation with full intention. Okay, stop. Just look at me and repeat the following words. Okay, stop. Oh my god. I think that's a mistake here. They didn't change the name. No more fear and no more fret. Everything is fine. Don't forget. No more fear and no more fret. Everything is... Don't forget when the alignment of the stars is correct. So close. How should you navigate this karmic stratosphere? Life form, look within and recreate yourself. I don't think I can do this, Mel. To embark on the journey is to become one with it. Today, science tells us that the essence of nature is peace. What do I do? Try one more time. That's right, Messina. Keep it together. If anyone can lift Mel's mood enough to cure a cold, it's me. One more time, with passion. Mel, hear my words. No more fear, no more fret. Everything is fine. Don't. What the? Mel, you're supposed to be... What's going on here? Maybe if I grind up these incense and snort... not the snorting. They'll be more effective. Mel, no! Those incense are lit! The optimism! It burns! Oh my god. Look, I had it all under control, okay? Mel was about to have a major breakthrough, but... Okay, fine. Mel has been spouting nonsense, and I tried to help, but I didn't know what to do. Is that a crime? Jean put his hands on Mel's head. Oh, it's my she's so cute. Oh, it's my Janny Poo. Come on, Mel. Time to head home. Is there soup? Mm-hmm. Yay! Before Jean and Mel walk out the door, Jean stops and looks at you. By the way, it's not a crime not to know what to do. Exactly. Jean carries Mel through the door and towards home. At least I tried. Okay, let's go talk to Ruth now. Yeesh, I'm a little nervous about seeing Ruth. That communication spell kind of went a little haywire. Though, it did seem to do the trick, so maybe everything's okay? You knock on Ruth's office door. Yes? You enter the office. Hello? Hello, Messina. I'm glad you're here. Is something wrong? That spell from the other day. Oh no. It made me act so strangely. I got so mad. I said I'd quit. And I don't usually feel that way at all. I don't feel that way at all. But, of course, I'm glad the budget got figured out. but my goodness, I am the mayor. I can't act like that. Messina, is it possible to be allergic to magic? It's because you tampered with the potion. Stupid. I don't think so. Maybe everyone is right. Perhaps I'm falling apart. Maybe you shouldn't have put that secret ingredient. Exactly. Now, come on now, Ruth. Pull yourself together. I hate that. They still got the budget done. Or you're showing your true feelings. Who wants to deal with annoying, arguing siblings? True, but there are better ways to handle situations. I feel like everyone is avoiding me now. I tried to see what I could help with, but everyone said they got it. Mel even cleared my schedule for me. Also, Mel did not look well. I didn't want her taking any more work. You should look in the mirror, Ruth. That sounds like a good thing too. And then Nisha cooked dinner last night and breakfast this morning. It's like everyone is treating me like a child. Getting old sucks. Ruth, language. It sucks. Do you know what's really awful? I can't stop dreaming about going somewhere completely different with all this going on. Where I'm not the lady they all watched grow old and inept. I go on grand adventure by myself, and when people see me traveling alone, they think, wow, she must be a competent person to be traveling all alone. And they find me so interesting and ask me all the places I've been. And then tell me I should write a memoir, so I do. Wow. You should do it. Perhaps someday. But for now, I have too many responsibilities here. I mean, could someone else be mayor? I suppose that's true. Oh no, don't trigger Rubber Ruth. Not that you shouldn't be mayor. It's just if you want to do other things. All of what I just said is just a fantasy. I'm sure once the festival is over, I'll want to stay put right here. Though, maybe with this day off, I'll indulge and read some travel guides at the library. Or I could check one out and read it at John's Cafe while drinking a nice coffee. I've always wanted to do that. I think that sounds great. I should get going so you can enjoy your day. Thanks for stopping by, Miss Tina. I owe you for listening to all my old lady rambles. Bye. I wonder if it would benefit Ruth to actually get out of Flora for a bit. It sounds like she really needs something new in her life. Huh? Mercury? It does seem like Ruth is struggling to communicate what she wants. If she even knows that herself, maybe something attributed to Mercury could help her. I should write that down in my grimoire. And time to finish with my boy, Jonas. Let's go. You arrive at Jonas's home. You can smell the stench of way too much cologne emanating from the door. Oh god. I don't think there's a strong enough love spell to overcome this amount of cologne. Jonas, are you alive in there? Jonas stampedes to the door. Yes, it's spell time. More like smell time. Is all that cologne really necessary? Do you have my spell or not? Just saying. Here we go. New love charm. Sweet deal. All right, got to go. Not so fast. First, you've got to tell me something. Who is it for? Hot people, obviously. Not anyone more specific, like yourself? Come on, you can tell me. Yeah, well, maybe it's you. Aw. He blurted out loud. Yeah, well, you'd need more than a spell for that. That's why I'm glad you're still here. You are? Well, yeah. I need a wing witch, obviously. Jeez. Right, a wing witch. And what exactly does a wing witch do? Helps me pick up hot people. Don't you have a festival to build? Yeah, but Mel said Maybe I need a break after the other day. Mel advised taking a break? Yeah, why? It's nothing. It's probably a good idea. Great. So I thought maybe you could use some more of those magic words. Hold on. See? Oh my god. Can't wait to do my review again. This sentence got to be messed up. Like I'm having the same reaction when I read it. Great. So I thought maybe you could use some more of those magic words again. Even though they only kind of worked last time. But it's not like I have a lot of witches to choose from, so... Excuse me? Take it or leave it, pal. Maybe I should try out the new curse. Excuse me? I'm the best default witch there ever was. Yes, of course you are. What was that? Did you say something? What do I have to do? Get down on my knees and beg? Right, of course. Oh, great wing witch, Miss Tina. Please say some magic words so that I may attract hot people. Great wing witch, Miss Tina has a nice ring to it. You guess you could spare some magic words for Jonas again. But is this really worth your effort? Oh, great one. Very well. How about this? May you find love that is loyal as true. Find love, find happiness, and all that stuff. Ugh, God. May you see hot people wherever you go. Let's do this. May you find love that is loyal as true. As loyal as true. Beauty wouldn't be bad too. Great. I feel all juiced up. Time to charm. Jonas ties the new love charm to his belt. Alright, well, good luck. Aren't you coming with me? Aren't you coming with me? Coming with you to where? I don't know. I was thinking about the park or something. The park? To pick up hot people? Sure, it's a nice day. Plenty of people will be walking around there. If you say so. What's wrong with the park? The parks are lovely. They sure are. But they're not the first place that comes to mind as a pickup spot. At least not for dates. But like, Jean runs the only restaurant bar thing in town. He'll just shove madeleines in my face if I go there. He lets you eat them? Jealous? Maybe I can sneak you one. Fine, I'll come with you. You and Jonas head to the park and find a bench. At least, Jonas was right about one thing. It is a nice day outside. How about that person? Or that one? Meh. Do you actually want to pick up hot people? Maybe hot people are overrated. I have an idea. What? Jonas takes off the charm and throws it. What the heck? It's not my charm's fault you can't meet hot people. And that's littering. Maybe someone else will pick it up who needs it. It's still littering, and that's wrong. It's such a nice day. I think I'd rather sit here without a care in the world. Did you hear that? I never get tired of the outdoors. Not to mention I tan well. Jonas, I think there's something in the... Mel, on the other hand, she just burns. I remember this one time a big dog jumps out from the bush and fetches Jonas's charm. Oh, he's so cute! Oh my god, this so gets me. He's adorable. Woof! Doggy! What the heck is wrong with it? Aw, he just needs some brushing and a bath is all. I wonder if he has a home. I don't see a collar. Does Flora have an animal shelter? Eesh, sorry. No, of course. You don't want to go there. Of course not, buddy. Don't listen to the nasty witch. What are you going to do then? Take him home? Yes, absolutely. Take all the pets home. That was fast. When I commit, I commit. How about we get home and clean you up? Sounds good, boy? Let's get going then. Just think. Maybe him and Ramsey can be friends. A bird and a dog as friends. I'm sure that'll go well. What a great day. Let's get going. Jonas walks off with the dog beside him. Maybe your charm worked after all? I mean, he did find love, you know? Let's go home and start the next day. So pretty. Tonight's the night, Ramsey. It's finally the full moon. All our work is going to pay off, and then we're out of here. Here, let me write some invitations real quick. You grab some paper and a pen. Dear resident of Flora, meet me tonight at the festival grounds. Sincerely, your village witch, Mistina von Teasel. That should do the trick. Ramsey, I need you to deliver all of these to everyone today. Make sure they get them. Aw, he's such a good boy. I can't wait. It'll be on to bigger and better things. We'll finally be able to rest. Soon it'll be me and my experiments. I picked this one. I know just a tree I'll sleep under when we get home. I'm going to finish up around here. I'll meet you in the village later tonight under the full moon. And we don't have like any requests for today, so. Treat time. Don't think, yeah. Here we go. She repeats the same thing. Let's go to the garden. Do our stuff. This. At least playing this game makes me like conscious that I have plants to take care of. It is a beautiful day outside. I need to actually take out some of my plants. I did most of them already, but there's still some that stays inside. Okay, let's do this. And here, let's cut all of these plants. The only problem I have is still with squirrels. They dig up freaking everything. It's terrible. Okay, collect. Let's go. Then let's go to the village. You arrive at the festival grounds. The full moon shines brightly in the clear sky. Look, everyone's here already. This is going to go off without a hitch. Time to get myself together. You walk over to everyone. Oh, a ritual, how lovely. I should be baking. I'm tired. It is pretty late. The studio is still such a mess. Everything will be fine. Perfectly fine. Ahem. See, Mistina is here now. Thank you, Ruth. Greetings, friend. Alright, let's get it done. Welcome to the ritual. Welcome to the ritual. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe. I'm just gonna say a few words, use some power of this wonderful full moon, and then we can all be on our way. Perfect festival guaranteed. Alright, let's get this show on the road then. Ramsey, get into place. You take a deep breath. Oh, full moon, with your bright shining light, lend us your power on this very night. Provide a clear path for us to walk, a way to a successful festival completely unblocked. We've worked this week to fix what was broken, so please acknowledge our devotion. The ritual is complete. You relax your body and take another deep breath. Alright, I think we're good. Everyone feel better now? I feel full of... You need to get home. Uh-oh. Wait, maybe it just take more time to work. That's right. It might take some time to work. You can't rush magic. Isn't that what you're trying to do? I knew this would happen. I knew we couldn't trust you. Nisha, no. I read that letter. I know the truth. Miss Tina has been messing with us this entire time, just like she did with Conventpolitan. Oh. Now you're being sassy? When you're still the one making requests? Listen. But I've been able to get my work done. Mel, there's something you really should know. Oh no. Nisha is going to tell. Your beloved Avon Elset from Conventpolitan is Miss Tina von Teasel. Wait, what? Miss Tina, is that true? That means all those rituals that backfired? Mel, and it's not just those rituals, it's all the magics she's done for us here too. Miss Tina sure does boast a lot about her magic. I never boasted because I picked none of these choices. But at the same time, it doesn't really seem to follow through. Doesn't seem to really follow through. But we've kept asking how things went afterward. Something weird always happens when I ask for a spell. Like Devin at the lake party, you were abnormally chill even with all those people around. That's true, but I did ask for a spell to make friends. Like, okay, Nisha, you criticize everything, but you don't even know why people made those, like, what was the request of everyone else, and yet she still gets mad, you know? That's exactly what I mean. Nisha, let's calm down for a moment. You're not wrong, but perhaps there's an explanation. Have you forgotten Miss Tina's relaxation spell? You wanted to go shopping. Mel, that might explain the other day. Yeah, Ruth was pretty angry, but we acted like brats. Okay, yes, but I've never seen Ruth like that. Ramsey, this isn't good. I talked to the Madeleines. To the cookies you're walking on? Cakes. She said she was possessed by their spirit. They called me a fool. Miss Tina helped me talk to spirits too. Then they destroyed my studio because you walked up the circle without... Oh my god! Nisha, and I think that's the kind of like a turning point where I was like, nope, Nisha, I'm not going to pursue her. Because she walked out of the circle, even though we did tell her to not step outside until, like, we broke the circle. And now, like, the spirits destroyed her studio, but that's your own fucking fault for not listening. I got a dog. Though I wanted a hot date. But I do love my dog. Psst, Ramsey. I think we should slowly sneak away. You try to tiptoe away, but before you can take even 3 steps, no. What, I'm just, stretching? You look at Ramsey, he looks at you. This is it. This is the end. You nod to Ramsey to let him know it's been good times. But you know when your grand hears about it, it's not just your training that will come to an end. Did I really speak to the Madeleines? You tried to hold it in, but... Explode! No, you didn't. It was me, Miss Tina. And I admit to everything. Jean, I wanted to eat those Madeleines so bad, but you kept throwing them in the trash. And Mel, yeah? I'm Alvin Elset, and what I did wasn't right at all. I used Conventpolitan to release my frustration with my family and make fun of witches. I never thought of the consequences of my actions. And more recently, when you asked me to help you, I could tell how badly you wanted to get your work done, but I pushed it too far. Nisha. I've never talked to spirits successfully. That was supposed to be in my next chunk of training before I got... Again? Missing sentence. Ruth. Yes, Miss Tina? I slipped something extra into your spell. Don't ask me what, which I know sounds bad, but you seemed like you needed the extra push. Devin. Kind of the same with you, except I use runes. Not really my specialty, but this sort of time calls for desperate measures, or so I thought. And Jonas, what? Well, you're kind of you're kind of easy to mess with, so for real? For real. This is my first time having to use witchcraft to help folks out. I make the spells, but I feel like my magic is never enough. So I tried energy readings, incantations, or extra ingredients. I wanted to think everyone I wanted everyone to think I was great. I just wanted to do my own thing. I can't resist trying new things. I took this one. I never liked the boasting answers. Even though because I wanted everyone to think I was great is kind of wrong. From the history of what I picked, you know. This means I tend to take shortcuts and when helping others. Not the best way to help people or do magic. Even this full moon ritual is a ploy. The full moon is a very powerful way to amplify magic. I was hoping to use it to fix everyone's problem tonight so I could get out of here. But it looks like I've actually done the opposite. Magic isn't supposed to be self-serving or for proving yourself or using people. It's about energy and intention. My job as a witch is to help our energies to work together and strengthen our intention. That's the only way to accomplish things we can do alone. That means my energy, and your community's energy are supposed to work together to put on the best harvest festival Flora has ever seen. But I've done the opposite as a witch. Maybe my family is right. Maybe I really am. That's enough. Your magic did get out of hand, but how many of us ask for your magic expecting it to solve our problems immediately? Or ask Miss Tina to do even more than we originally asked? Everyone remains silent. I don't say this to excuse Miss Tina's action. However, Miss Tina is correct in that magic is all about energy and intention. We never intended to make the magic work. We never intended to make the magic work. Instead of facing our problem as a community, we just use magic to cover up and hide from our problems. Whether we want to admit it or not, that's why the last witch left too. That's why Flora is the way it is today. I won't keep repeating that mistake. If we're going to start being more honest with each other, there's something I need to say. This is my last term as mayor. After this, I intend to travel all over the world. It's a dream I've had for a while, and I'm not getting any younger, so... Gran, that's great! Nisha, I should have said this ages ago and kept saying it, but I'm proud of you. Not to ruin the mood, but who will be Mel? I think you'd be an excellent candidate for mayor. I'd be happy to endorse you. Wow. That means so much for you to say that. Can I think it over? Of course. Devin turns to Nisha. I don't want to perform at the festival. I'd rather work together with local musicians. Bring the community in more, you know? Wow, really? This sounds like a great idea. I'm sure Gran and Mel would be happy to help. I thought you'd be disappointed. Devin, I would never be disappointed. You're my best friend. I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. I was just so worried about the festival. You know, that special talent you have for reaching into people's soul and tearing them out? Yeah? Well, your music also can reach into people's soul and heal them. In fact, you just gave me an idea. What if I put together a community art project for the festival too? That sounds amazing. Let's bring this community together. Mel is right. I'm too focused on the Madeleines, but I want to get them right, so please have patience. I know I get tunnel vision and I push myself too hard. We all want this festival to succeed, but we consider the festival a success if But can we consider the festival a success if we burn ourselves out? Ruth is right. We need to approach this festival as a community. Since everyone's making big confessions, I feel like I have to make one too. But, well, I don't know if I have anything to confess, but I know how hard it is to be honest with people. But maybe if we all try together, it'd be easier for all of us. So yeah. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to say? You look around and see everyone chatting amongst themselves. Is it just you, or do you feel like the energy of Flora just shifted? Did you plan for this? Stay silent. Don't worry, I know you didn't. But I think Margie, your gran, did. Huh? What do you mean? I think it's getting pretty late. If there's one thing we could all use, it's a little rest, don't you think? Everyone nods in agreement. How about we wrap this up now? Everyone nods in agreement again as they let out yawns. You all make your way home. Yeah, that didn't go how I expected either. Do you think what Ruth said about Gran is right? Yeah, I guess I wouldn't put it past her either. Gran's teaching methods have always been a little different. But it looks like we're sticking around till the festival. For some reason, I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Yeah, with everyone working together, maybe we can do something pretty cool. Well, we should do as Ruth said and get some rest. And sleep time. Yeah, so there's days like this where there's like big events and it makes the whole thing much faster, you know? Is it crystal time? What did you find this time? Celestine, this is one of my favorites. Such a nice shade of blue. Gran will like this one too. I'll have to show it to her when we see her again. For now though, we'll put it away for safekeeping. I don't want to put those crystals here. Like, you know. But we got the Celestine and it doesn't show here. So, like, the heck. Okay, let's take the mail. Okay. So this is Ruth. Goodness, whew, I had something caught in my throat. Okay. I think I'm ready to take the first step toward leaving Flora, but I won't lie. The idea of leaving makes me nervous. I wish there was some way to take Flora with me wherever I go. Are there incense or anything that could help? Aw, Jean. I'm a sad grump who needs to be kinder to myself. I can't keep letting mean people get to me. Do you have a charm for that? You can already guess it's probably Mel who wrote that. Devin? I think I figured it. Oh my god. I think I figured it, the music for the festival. That sentence messed me up again. But I still have to perform it. I think the piece is really good, but I just can't imagine myself playing with confidence. Maybe some incense could help me. Some incense to help me summon up the courage could help. Let's go. To the garden it is. Grab the stuff. That. I think because it's my second playthrough, I might have like less episodes in total, like for the parts, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind. It is a pretty short game, so it's just very text heavy. Did I? Okay, good. Let's water everything. And, oop, no, this. pick up everything. There we go. One last compost. Good. Let's go back home. Do some of the requests. So let's start with Ruth. Some incense. So like that's this. Plants. So the plus is lavender. This, and the last one is yarrow. Keep crafting a memory incense. Then do that again. Orders. Let's go with Jean. A charm. Oop, I skipped it. Okay, there we go. Plants. The plus is lavender again. Pink, hollyhock. And this is allium. Okay, keep crafting. One last. Orders, Devon, some incense. Here we go. Define the courage. Plant. So chamomile, yarrow for the yellow, and then it's geranium. There we go. Confidence and incense. And finished. Let's go back to the village. I think I can squeeze one dialogue in before I stop for until like the next episode to record. So talk to Devon. You arrive at the studio. You don't hear any music coming from inside though. I wonder if Devon is actually in there. You open the door and see Devon sitting by the window. Miss Tina, you're here. Devon runs over to you. Do you have it? Do you have it? Whoa. I assume you mean the spell? Confidence. There we go. Yes, this looks perfect. So you've got a song written then? Yeah, I do. After all the community talk at the full moon ritual, I thought talking to some local musicians would help. So Mel introduced me to some of them. After I finished speaking with them, I sat down and just wrote and wrote and wrote. Things finally clicked? Yeah, I'm sharing it with Mel and Ruth today, but I wanted you to be the first one to hear it. Really? Mm-hmm. Even with everything that's happened, I could write this song because of you. But no more runes, okay? Yes, yes. If I start to panic, I want to figure out how to work through it. But not to force my way through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. So you want to hear it? Of course. Show me your masterpiece. Just let me get coffee. Rock on, my friend. That's what I picked last time, so I'm picking it again. Ha! I don't really think it's that kind of song, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it. Devon takes a seat and brings out their guitar. As they do, suddenly you feel transported somewhere else. Sitting around a fire with old friends, a bright sunshine-filled garden. You can taste something savory. Perhaps it's a stew? Stew sounds delicious. You realize these are all places these are all places of and things of comfort. There's a brightness to it, a sense of optimism. Even with long hard days ahead, there will always be something good on the other side. As the chorus swells, you get a feeling of reassurance that all your work will pay off. Somehow, everything seems possible. Everyone will work together, and that collective energy will ensure that the Harvest Festival's a success. They won't even need a witch's blessing, and somehow, you feel that's exactly how it should be. Devon's song comes to an end. They take a deep breath. So, what do you think? I'm speechless. I feel like I fell into a trance. It wasn't too dissimilar to when we play music for our rituals. Words don't capture it. Wow, I made you speechless? I wasn't expecting that. Why did that piece of music affect you so much? I wonder if your music had such a strong effect because, well, because we're friends. Perhaps the strength of our bond amplified the power of the song. You see Devin turn bright red. Now I'm the speechless one, but of course, there's still the matter of playing for Ruth and Mel. That's the real reason I asked for the spell. When do you have to play for them? I'll probably head over a little after you leave. You know Devin asked you not to use the runes anymore. You know Devin asked you not to use runes anymore, but you still feel compelled to help them further. Devin said they wanted something that would help them work through their fear. Perhaps there is something more you can do. Devin, have you ever heard of countdown meditation? I don't want to risk the confidence spell with any other magic. It's not really magic. It's one of the techniques witches use to quiet the mind before performing magic. I don't see why a non-witch couldn't use it too, especially before something like a musical performance. Of course, we only have to try it if you want. Devin looks apprehensive. We can't blame them either. How much experience do you have with this? In all honesty, it's one of those things I probably need to practice more. I know the basic principles, but I'm not always successful in pulling it off. But I think I'll help with the effectiveness of the confidence in... But I think I'll help the effectiveness of the confidence incense. And increase your confidence in general without the spell. Let's try it then. Maybe this is the kind of technique I've been looking for. Alright, let's get started then. You take the confidence incense and light them. You take a seat across from Devin. Let's close our eyes. We're going to count down from 10. For each number, we'll focus on something. I usually use colors. There are currently 10 different colors in my garden, so we can work with those. So what am I doing? I'm going to say a number and a color. I want you to focus on that color. The idea is to force your brain to focus on something other than your anxiety. Okay? Let's start. 10. A red rose. Devin takes a deep breath. You can tell they're still uncomfortable, but you're glad they're trying. 9. Maybe this will work? The orange calendula. 8. Yellow yarrow. They take another deep breath. This one is more noticeably deeper and longer than their initial one. You notice your breath is also deeper and longer too. 7. Green rosemary. Devin's shoulders relax. You're impressed they've made it this far. Your mind usually starts to wander around now. 6. Blue pea flower. Devin takes another deep breath. 5. Pink hollyhock. You notice their knees relax. They fall a little closer to the ground. 4. Purple lavender. Their head drops. Are they asleep? 3. Burgundy geranium. Devin takes an even deeper, long breath. No, they're not asleep. You could sense the focus in that breath. 2. White chamomile. Almost there. 1. Black allium. Devin completely relaxes and takes another long, deep breath. You allow them to sit there for an extra moment. You're impressed by how well they've done. Though, you really won't know until they reopen their eyes. Devin, open your eyes. Devin raises their head and slowly opens their eyes. The panic and sense of unease that was there before are gone. Are you sure that wasn't magic? I feel so much calmer now. Calmer, but not out of it, like sleepy. I feel like I can do things. Like I want to do things. This is weird. That's probably part of the meditation and part the incense. Wow. I think I'm ready to play for Ruth and Mel. That's great. Do you want me to go with you? Actually, I think I'll go on my own. I think I've got the confidence this time. And it's all thanks to you. Remember, witchcraft is a melding of energies, so it's not just mine. I guess you're right. Sometimes I wish I had something to carry with me at all time. With me all the time. Like something to remind me of the power of my energy. Something to carry? Oh, is that silly? No, not at all. Sorry, I was just a little lost in thought is all. I should get going. I don't want to keep Mel and Ruth waiting. Thanks again for all your help, Miss Tina. Of course, anytime. Devin wants something they could always carry. What about that locket at Jimina's store? Maybe I could craft something out of that. Maybe I can haggle down the price too. Hee hee. Okay, so that's a good stopping point for this episode. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, even if you don't actually, just thank you for being here. Do the YouTube thing, like you can comment and subscribe if you didn't. And I'll probably do a recording or two more today. I'll see. Or it's going to be another time. I plan on releasing perhaps for this series 1 episode per week throughout the month of June. That way you get like tiny bits of me without being too overwhelmed and being bombarded with 7 videos. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!